so you finished Hell's Kitchen story, and now you're up to the dungeons, but you're struggling to clear them. I'm gonna tell you how I cleared them, so that might help you in your attempts to clear them. There's like 2 days left, so it's a bit late of a guide, but I hope it helps anyone at least for the first clear. So the easier version and the hard version are essentially the same, although their final stage is kind of different. I'll run you through how you should be running through the mini dungeon it has. For your units, you kind of want to use Event Gregor if you plan to farm a lot of points for the event, but if you're not and you just want first clear or your squad is simply not strong enough, it is fine to leave him out. Now, what you want to look for in the layout of the dungeon is both question mark with the chicken, well, with the bongi, accessible in one route, as they provide really strong ego gifts. Now, if you don't get the layout where you have both question mark encounters with the bongi icon underneath in one route, you may want to retreat, because they provide really good egos, and one of them basically allows you to chill for the boss fight, essentially. Win clashes easier, because there are clashes you have to win, otherwise the boss encounter will become really hard. And other ego gifts to look out for are Wound Clarid, Puffy and Crane, Eclipse of Moth, Little and To Be Naughty Plushie, Bloody Gadget, Blue Zippo Light. Those are generally the ones I look for, because my squad is mainly inflicting bleed and rupture, with Otis doing the rupture, everybody else pretty much doing bleed, except Heathcliff here. Now, for the first node, you actually want to be kind of careful, and if you're going into a risky encounter node as the first node of the path, you want to be even more careful. As you can see, you get the 20% bonus. You can't use support units, unfortunately, so I personally, my squad is strong enough to just click win rate, but if I see neutral, I will tend to just guard, because HP matters a lot, given there's no healing before the boss stage, so I will generally guard anybody that's not favored minimum, not to mention the fact that during the first stage, her sanity is at 0, so it is actually quite risky to go for neutral in clashes, and I will check again. This one's unopposed, so I will just let it go. Of course, if your units are weaker, you may need to fine-tune what skills you use in these encounters as well. After you get your initial sanity, you should be good to go. But do keep an eye out. If it's neutral or below, you really want to just guard or use the defensive skill. Like, here, Honglu lost a lot of HP, definitely not worth, but that was actually kind of unlucky. I'm quickly checking here, unopposed, dominating. I'll pick the Wound Claret here, because the squad does bleed. Both of these other ego gifts are also pretty good, but I feel this one's the best one. Now, I do not recommend going for other question mark encounters if there is a regular encounter available, because you can level up your units at regular encounters and you're not sure what ego gifts you might get from the question mark. For these encounters, you're free to choose whatever, but I'll tell you the best reliable options here. Now for this one, you want to go for the Chicken's Chicken Dove, which gives you both ego gifts. This drumstick is good for squads inflicting fire, and Dry to Bone Chicken Breast is good for rupture inflicting units. Now for this one, it is, you can greed it for a chance to get both, but the reliable option is You Saw Nothing. It gives the Tango Marinade. Allies gain clash power by half their speed against opponents with lower speed, which is immense when it comes to winning clashes with the boss, and it is vital to be able to clear the dungeon. This encounter, taking the brass ring here is best option. Well, lowest roll is 6, we will always get it. And we get the Bloody Gadget. Now, between the normal and the hard dungeon, the difference is boss has different passives, but the main thing is, one of the bongies here for the normal version will actually be a chef bongie. You have to kill it first turn. You will prioritize taking that bongie down the first turn, then aim to win clashes with boss skills he uses, which will likely occupy 3 or 4 units, and then you will defend using your last unit. Hopefully you have a defense-oriented unit for that, because evade leaves it up to RNG. So here I will look to make sure you block this specific move. Always make sure it's minimum dominating. Use ego if you must. This is the most dangerous move the boss does. And then the other move is less dangerous, so you don't have to worry as much. You want to aim to take down the bongies ASAP, so you can focus your skills on the boss. Now your sanity will go down, so you want to finish this battle as soon as you can. Neutral. That is unfortunate. So I won't use that because it will become neutral. I'll use this. I'll use Otis to take down the bongies, as well as Gregory. Oh wow, only lost that flash. That was unexpected, but I guess RNG happens. Now this is unfortunate. I will use Faust's AoE to take care of the bomb here, and also deal with one of these flashes. This is unfortunate. Because the speed is higher than mine, I don't get the Tango Ego Gift bonus on Clash Power, unfortunately. Favor is good enough if it's not KHK. If you lose, the unit won't die immediately. Wait, no, Faust will actually kill the bongie before, so there's actually no reason to attack the bongie here. And we staggered the boss. When you stagger him, he doesn't use any skills, you're free to just roll damage. Now, we should be in the clear now. Yep, and that's the clear. I remember this is the strategy I came up with fighting him, with advice from friends and viewers, so I hope this helps you. One mechanic to keep out for is if his chicken bucket is still alive, he may summon more bongies, so you may want to get rid of that. But I have found that so long as you win Clash with all of the boss's skills, you'll be fine. If you have any other tips or tricks you've had success with to help clear this dungeon, leave it in the comments below so other people can also find them. And if you found this guide helpful, please leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.